In this video, we're going to talk about the Keystone hardware wallet. So what it is, its recent integration with the Solana blockchain and how to set that up, and if you should get one. Crypto companies are crumbling left and right with Three Arrows Capital, Voyager, and Celsius locking accounts and declaring bankruptcy. It's really turned people off from centralized platforms, rightfully so, and many are seeking refuge from the carnage with alternative ways to store your crypto that doesn't involve giving up ownership of it. A popular option is a hardware wallet where you can store your assets safely while maintaining complete control over them. No one can halt withdrawals, no one can lock your account, and there's no underlying company to go bankrupt. There's many options out there, and the Keystone hardware wallet is a very strong contender, so let's take a closer look. It took a while to put this video together. I actually got surgery on my wrist and was in a cast for 2 weeks. And as you can probably imagine, it's been difficult to do a lot of things, especially on the computer, which I need to make videos. And it's a terrible time to not be able to crank out videos with everything happening in the crypto sphere right now, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, that's what this is for, so you don't have to see my stitches. I'm not trying to be an edgelord or anything. So if you appreciate the physical pain I went through to make this video, I'd appreciate you smash the like button to help me feel a little bit better. So what exactly is a Keystone hardware wallet and how does it work? Keystone is a QR code based open source hardware wallet. It's a really cool device and kind of reminds me of an iPod Touch from back in the day. It's about the same size and everything. And if that made no sense, basically you scan QR codes like you would at a restaurant now, back and forth with the Keystone and your computer or phone to verify accounts and transactions. I'll show you more about that in a little bit. The advantages of using QR code transmissions are security, transparency, and compatibility. First and most important is security. When using QR codes, your hardware wallet never needs to be physically or wirelessly connected to a computer or phone, which fully isolates your private keys from the internet even when signing transactions. This is pretty handy since you don't have to pull out the device and attach a bunch of cables to it and then plug it in your computer. You also don't have to worry about exposing your device over wireless Bluetooth connections. The large touchscreen provides a smooth user experience that helps you mitigate human error. Like you can clearly see what you're sending, how much you're sending, and any fees on the device in a single glance. Physical attacks are prevented with high security hardware along with a self-destruct mechanism that triggers upon detecting any attempts of physical disassembly. Part of me really wants to test that just to see what happens, but I also don't want to destroy my Keystone for no reason. So I'll tell you what, I'll sacrifice it for science if we get this video to 2,000 likes. Anyway, next is transparency. So with a Keystone, you're able to decode the QR content in an easily readable fashion, showing you exactly what the hardware wallet is sending, receiving, and allowing you to verify that no sensitive data is being leaked. It also provides the ability to verify smart contract addresses and functions so that you know exactly what kind of access you're granting to your wallet. This helps avoid a common scam where you connect your wallet to a malicious site, which gives it full access to move your crypto even through a normal hardware wallet. So, friendly reminder, just protect your seed phrase and don't connect your wallet to sites that you don't fully trust. So lastly, we have compatibility. Keystone works with many popular software wallets, including MetaMask, which is the most popular overall, and recently Solflare, the most popular for Solana. Keystone is one of 4 hardware wallets officially supported by MetaMask. They are also only one of 2 hardware wallets that work with Solflare, giving you access to DeFi on a lot of the largest networks, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Polygon, Binance Smart Chain, and many more. On top of that, Keystone is the first and only hardware wallet compatible with MetaMask Mobile, making it the safest option for DeFi on the go. So check this out. This is my hardware-backed MetaMask wallet with a lot of my crypto and NFTs stored safely on it, which I can use and interact with on my phone. They are also only one of 2 hardware wallets, the other being Ledger, that work with Solflare Mobile. Lastly, Keystone is the first hardware wallet that can display NFTs on its lock screen. While this doesn't add functionality, it definitely adds more style points to an already cool device. So now that you've heard what Keystone is, let's check out how to use it with Solana. The process is pretty similar to MetaMask as well. All right, so here is what the Keystone looks like. So this is what the launch screen looks like, and this is the battery pack. So this is the side view, just so that you can check it out. So the battery pack is a little bigger profile, but then as you can see here, so this is the provided battery pack that comes with the Pro, so that will let it have a little bit more of a smaller profile, but still not that bad. And of course, this is the fingerprint scanner that comes with the Pro. And if you just get the Essential, then you're not going to get that. I'm basically going to use it. I'll unlock it with the fingerprint just to show you how it works. I'm going to be using the password just for approving transactions. So the way you go ahead and unlock it with the fingerprint, just so that you can see it again, is I'm just going to tap right here. So I'm just going to tap down on that, and then it's going to unlock it. So here we go. There it is. All right, so there you go. Now the Keystone is unlocked. And I'm just gonna set this down so that the camera can focus. And just for size comparison, this is the X, and then this is the S Plus right here. I'm not gonna use a banana for scale like this time, like some of you guys may have seen in my other videos. It's a lot bigger because of the touchscreen, which can be a good or bad thing depending on how you wanna use it. So with that said, let's go ahead and check out how to use it with Solana, and more specifically, the Solflare extension wallet. So here we are in my laptop screen, and first things first, you're gonna wanna install Solflare, obviously, because that's the integration that we're using. So you can see I already have it here. It's pretty easy. Just follow the link down below, and then you can just download it and install it for yourself. You can also get the mobile app, but I'm just gonna show you how to do this on the web browser. So as you can see, I already have a wallet set up, but if you wanted to go ahead and connect it to a wallet, what you do is you click this little icon right here. This is like your accounts icon that you can choose them all from. And you can see I have other accounts set up here as well. So then what you can do is import a new wallet. And then you're going to want to say import Keystone wallet. And if you don't see that here, you can click more options and you should see that. So go ahead and click import Keystone wallet. It's going to take you to a pop-up, and it's going to say scan QR code. So then what you do on the Keystone is you're going to want to click this triple ellipses up here. So you click that, and then you click connect software wallet. So then we'll click that. You pick your account that you want to use, and then you click confirm. So now it's going to pop up with this QR code. So then what you're going to do is, and I need to open this up here. So I just open up the little thing, and you can see me on the screen. It's blurred out, but the message says that, you know, it's not actually blurry. They just defocus it, so I guess no one can like copy your screen or something. And then all you do, you just take this QR code that we have on the Keystone, and then you just hold it up to your camera just like that. There you go. You can see my account is right there. And it pretty much shows all of the wallets that have a balance on it. It could show other ones as well. You just need to create them in the, if we click done here, you'll just need to create them in your Keystone wallet you can click the triple ellipse and then add address, and then you can add as many addresses as you want. So now that we've done that, we'll go back to the Solflare and click continue. And since I already had that account imported into my Solflare, you know, it's obviously already going to be there, but then it would create this new account for you, and then it should automatically select it, but if it didn't, then you just go back into that account screen and then you click the account that you want to see. So one quick tip, if you already had an account and you're not seeing it in here, you may need to check the derivation path by again clicking the triple ellipse, and then you click this change derivation path. If you had an older wallet, you probably use this derivation path that I'm showing you now, that it only allows you to create one wallet. So I highly recommend just going in and double checking that you're choosing this top one here, because that will let you create multiple wallets. And that's a more standard path. So we'll go ahead and click confirm. That was my default, it was already there, so just wanted to confirm that. So yeah, that's how you connect your Keystone wallet with Solflare. So let's go ahead and do a transaction. So a popular one for that would be staking your Solana. So I'll go ahead and do that on the Solflare website real fast. So, all right, so if we go to solflare.com, you'll see we can just click access wallet, and that'll take us into the actual app. So then you'll see down below, it says continue with Keystone. So we'll go ahead and click that. So we're gonna wanna go ahead and scan the QR code again. So we'll click that triple ellipse and connect software wallet. We're gonna click this same address again and confirm. And so there's the QR code. So then I'm gonna take this and I'm just going to scan it right in front of the camera. Boom, there we go. All right, put that back down. Okay, done. And let's go ahead and click continue. Then we just set a new password. So there we go. There is our account with the address with 1 Solana, a little over 1 Solana on it. So then if you want to check out my full staking guide, I'll show you everything on how to do this step by step, but I'll just show you the quick version of this real quick. So then just so you can see what transactions look like on the device. So then if we go into staking, this is liquid staking. Again, I addressed that in my Solana staking video in my guide. So we're not going to do liquid staking. We want to do native staking. All right, and then it says start staking. So let's go ahead and start staking here. With the amount, you can type in whatever amount you want, but I'll just do 0.01 for now. And then for the validator, I'm just going to use one of my other validators that I use. They're called Luna Nova. They're decent fee. And again, I discuss how to pick a validator in my Solana staking video, so go check that out. And we'll go ahead and click stake. So now it goes over a review of the transaction, and we're gonna go ahead and click get QR code. So now it's gonna show this rotating QR code, and we're going to want to scan that with the Keystone device. So then what we're gonna wanna do is click this guy, not the triple ellipse, but this symbol next to the triple ellipse right here. So click that in order to start scanning. So now it's looking for a QR code. So if I pick this up, you'll see my desk. Oops, almost dropped it there. I'm not right-handed, so I'm a little clumsy with it. But yeah, you'll see my computer screen. So now if we hold this up to the computer screen, so I just scanned that QR code with the device. So we'll go ahead and click sign. Now it's gonna ask me to enter the password. And again, since I have the Pro, I could enable it to use this fingerprint scanner, but I want to show you guys what it's like to actually use the essential version, and then you can upgrade to the Pro if you want. So now you just enter in the password. So I'll go ahead and do that now off screen. All right, so there we go. I've entered my password. Now I'm just going to click confirm. And now it's signing. So it's going to create another QR code here. So if you scroll down slightly, just get it on, just get it on the screen. All right, so this is the QR code that I have to scan now. So now I'm going to go back to the computer where I had that original QR code. I'm going to click next step. And then it's going to basically have me scan another QR code to confirm the transaction. So again, I'm just gonna pick this up and I'm gonna put it in front of my computer screen and it should pick it up. Okay, so I think I took too long to do it before, but you just saw that I had the transaction confirmed. So now you see that I have my 0.01 Solana staked with the Luna Nova validator. So that is a quick version of how you stake Solana on Keystone, on Solflare. So let's go ahead and do another transaction. This time we're gonna buy an NFT on the Magic Eden marketplace, which is over here. And this is basically like OpenSea, but for Solana. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to connect your wallet first. So we're gonna go up in the top right and say connect wallet. And we're going to do show more options. And we're going to use Solflare, obviously, because that's the one that works with our Keystone. And since I have the extension, you can use the web wallet if you want, but I like using the extension better. It's a little bit more smooth, so we'll go ahead and click that. Now we have to sign a message to prove ownership. So we're going to go ahead and sign the message. It gives you a disclaimer. So we're going to go ahead and click approve. Now it's going to give me that transaction code. So once more, we're going to go ahead and click done on this, and we're going to go ahead and click the QR code scanner at the top, right next to the triple ellipse. Now I'm going to take this and scan that QR code. So now you can see the exact message actually that was just displayed. So that's the exact same thing, which is pretty cool that you can see that all in one place. Here's the message. We're just going to go ahead and sign it. I'm going to go ahead and enter in the password again. Okay, so now it's signing that. Now it just generated another QR code for me. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down on this. That was a little bit hidden, but on my computer screen, I just scroll down and I'm going to hit next step. Now it's going to ask me to scan this QR code back. So I'm just going to hold this up to the camera again and boom, there we go. So now it says you are in. So now I'm just gonna buy a cheap NFT real quick. I think I'm gonna go with little primates. I don't know who they are or what they do, but they're cheap. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy one of those. So we're gonna head over here. And I like this captain hat just because I think he looks cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy them real quick. So let's go ahead and click that. All right, so I clicked on them. Now we're just gonna say buy now. And it's gonna do a similar thing to what we originally did to sync the wallet up. You can go ahead and review all this stuff, but I'm just gonna go ahead and click approve. And again, here's our QR code. I'm gonna scroll down, so there's the next step, but we're not there yet. So back on the Keystone, I'm gonna go ahead and click done, and I'm gonna go ahead and click the scanner again. All right, scan QR code, just gonna pop that in here. Okay, scanning, cool. So then again, you can come here and look at the actual transaction output. So what you can do is review that, and then if that looks good, you see there's quite a lot here, you can scroll down and then hit sign. So then I'm gonna ask for my password again. All right, I've typed that in, then I'm gonna hit confirm. Now it's signing. Okay, then it generated this QR code for me again. So then back on the computer, I'm gonna hit next step. Now it's gonna ask me to scan this again, so I'm just gonna hold my QR code up to it. I think I got another timeout error on the wallet the first time, so I just redid it again really fast. But you see that I just bought the little primate. And now if we go into my items, there you go, you'll see that I have my little primate now. So lastly, like I mentioned before, you can actually show this NFT on the lock screen of the Keystone. So let's go ahead and set that up. All right, so to do that, we're going to go to this website. This is just this is the Keystone website. And I'll link this down below. You can do this with anything on MetaMask, so anything you bought on OpenSea. But since we use Solana and Solflare, we're gonna go ahead and click connect to Solflare. Then over here, we're gonna go ahead and click trust this app, because this is from Keystone. This is the same people that make the actual device, so they're pretty trustworthy. So now you'll see my available NFTs. So then what we can go ahead and do is I wanna do that little primate, so we're gonna go ahead and scan to Keystone. So then you do the scan QR code to import this NFT. So I'm gonna go ahead and click done on here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and click that scan button last time. It's gonna ask me to scan it. So I'm gonna hold it up here. It's basically transferring the entire image over QR code, so it's gonna take a minute. Now you see this import NFT to lock screen. So there's the little primates that I bought. You can see it's on the contract address, and then so we're gonna go ahead and click confirm. And there we go. So now if I lock it using there's a lock button up here, just kind of like on, actually the old iPhones used to be like this, which is again is why I say it's like the iPod Touch. So now if we unlock it, you will see that the, the little primate is right up here at the top. And if we zoom in on that, there you go. So that is how you display NFTs on your lock screen. So there is a little demo on how to use the Keystone on Solana, and a lot of the same things apply to MetaMask as well. So now that you've seen the Keystone up close, you might be wondering if you should get one. But there's no shortage of hardware wallets out there, so how do you know if it's right for you? I'll compare the Keystone to the Ledger Nano S Plus and X, since those are the main competitors and pretty much the gold standard for hardware wallets. First, Ledger wallets support the most amount of crypto networks and tokens of any hardware wallets, hands down. While Keystone does support a lot of those as well, they are missing a few popular networks that I use. For example, Cosmos, Algorand, and Cardano are supported on Ledger, but not on Keystone. A lot of people don't even use any of those and just stick to Bitcoin, Ethereum-based chains on MetaMask, and Solana. So if that's your case, then the Keystone will have everything that you need. So yeah, the first thing I would check when considering any hardware wallet like the Keystone or the Ledger is if it supports the crypto that you are looking to store. I'll leave links down below to their websites so you can see for yourself. Assuming your crypto is supported, the next thing to consider is if you are mostly a mobile user. While the Ledger Nano X has Bluetooth and the S Plus doesn't have that, none of the Ledger devices currently work with MetaMask Mobile, and actually your only option for a hardware wallet is the Keystone, like I mentioned earlier in the video. Both the Keystone and the X work with Solflare Mobile as well, so you're not missing out on any Solana functionality by choosing the Keystone over the Ledger. So you might want to go with Keystone if you are a heavy mobile user. Another thing to consider is the user interface. As you saw, the Nano X has the biggest screen of all the Ledger devices, but it can still be small and difficult to see. So if you compare that to the Keystone, it's significantly smaller there. So if you have trouble reading this on the screen, you'll probably have a better time with Keystone, especially when you're approving transactions, addresses, and contracts. Now let's talk about security. This is normally a top consideration, but both devices are extremely secure. Because Keystone uses QR codes rather than plugging it into your computer, it technically is more secure than the Ledger devices, since that is one less attack vector. Like if you had a virus on your computer, it could potentially access your Ledger, which you'd have to plug in. But honestly, it's far more likely to lose crypto by accidentally giving away a seed phrase or approving a malicious smart contract. So the security of both devices is very close in my opinion. So finally, there's cost. Keystone offers two devices, the Essential and the Pro, which cost $120 and $170 respectively. These are basically the same. The only difference is the fingerprint scanner, like I talked about, which you can use instead of typing your password in for approving transactions and unlocking the device. And it also comes with a rechargeable battery pack, like you see right here. Otherwise, it's just a 4 battery pack AAA, which comes with both devices. Well, I have the Pro. I didn't use either of these in the demo, so it's basically like I was using the Essential, just so you guys could get an idea of it. If you're a frequent user approving lots of transactions, it could be worth it to spend the extra 50 bucks on the Pro so that you have the fingerprint scanner, but otherwise the Essential will get the job done. So for costs, the Ledger Nano S Plus is $80 for those on a budget. The Keystone Essential is $120, the Nano X is $150, and the Keystone Pro is $170. So if the Keystone supports the crypto you use your crypto on mobile, you like the bigger screen, you like the additional security, and the cost is right, then the Keystone might be the right choice for you, and I'll link to both down below if you want to check them out. So that's it. There is everything you need to know about Keystone and its new Solana integration. Let me know if you have any questions on this down below, and I'm happy to make more of these guides on Keystone if y'all are interested. If this video helped you at all, I'd appreciate you smashing the like button, and might as well subscribe while you're down there too. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and grab your free crypto, stocks, and money using the links down below. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.